Hey everyone, it's Kyle from Regrettable Props, and we are going over the fabric portion, or at least attempting what I want to do. So what I did for Halloween is I bought this stuff from Walmart. It's a unisex black scrub top and a black pajama bomb set with a hoodie, so that way my neck and hair isn't showing when I have the helmet on, so everything seems black, and I used hot glue to kind of tack everything into place. So what I want to try and do is, the flight suit seems like a faded black. The best way I can think of to achieve that look is to use bleach, but bleach, if you use a really high concentration, is gonna dye this or bleach it much more than what we want. So we're going to use a large pail over here, fill it with water and bleach, so that way the whole thing is the same consistency in terms of being dyed. You don't want to do it separately because you could end up with mixed match tops and bottom for the color combo. So I'm going to fill this with water and get ready for adding bleach. So we got our bleach added to the water. This is like fully submerged, and I'll come back and keep checking on how it's looking out. So after 3 days of soaking in bleach and even adding more bleach, this is what it's come out to after being bleached. I'm much happier with this consistency of color. It's a lot better than the black, here's for example, like the helmet against it and the chest plate. Like, if you are going for a budget option and you can find pants and long sleeve shirt and a t-shirt, a scrub top works best because you want the shoulder of the t-shirt or scrub top that goes over top of the long sleeve shirt to end right about at your bicep area. So this works for a budget option, and then all you would have to do is your white decorative stitching to match the same scheme for the flight suit. Since this was taking so long to dye, I was beginning to get skeptical if this would actually work, so I ordered a flight suit for the Mandalorian off of Sky Costumes, and I will be comparing the color and I guess look is the word I'm trying to use, and how effective it will be. This is not a bad idea for a budget option, and we'll compare with the Sky costume. All this cost me about around $30-40, which isn't too bad. The Sky costume cost me around 150 Canadian, including shipping. So that's a bit of a pricier option, but you want your cosplay to look as best you can, and you gotta sometimes work within whatever budget you have. So I will leave this here, and whenever the Sky costume comes in, we'll compare these. So after everything is dyed in bleach, this is what it looks like. The odd blotches are because of the hot glue. So that's the budget fabric option, where you could, if you're not happy with the right color, you can bleach it with bleach. However, I did order a flight suit off of Sky Costumes, and I'm gonna pop that on now. And here is the flight suit from Sky Costumes. Already has all the stitching in it. This is a separate part which clips in on the sides, just the one side, with some push buttons, and then the back zips up. I'm not able to do it all the way up by myself, but you can see all the detail stitching is done, and also for the back of the arm, and same for the pants. Now I got a small for this, and it's certainly snug. I would probably upsize at least one, like for sure one size. Like I wish I got a medium. A small will do. It's just I know if I'm gonna bend down and squat, it's kind of tight in the groin, but I'm quite happy with this. This is my flight suit. The budget option is what I showed. Ordering some stuff off of Walmart and dyeing it if needed to get the appropriate color, and then afterwards doing the detail stitching to either replicate the chest or the arms, which you can see, and then also there's some detail stitching on the pants, but I don't own a sewing machine and I'm not very skilled with one, and I do not want to be hand sewing this for, like, I value my time, and this is something I don't want to hand sew. So I was spending the extra bucks to order the flight suit. The only thing I'm waiting on now is some Velcro I ordered so I can stitch that to the flight suit and then attach like the rest of the costume pieces to it with Velcro, and we'll be set, and we'll do a final suit up. Once that arrives, I'll probably keep that in this video part. So until that arrives, we'll come back then. So what I'm doing here now is I'm using some Velcro. I'm going to glue it down first on the armor piece I want to do, reinforce the edge of it with hot glue afterwards. I'm going to tack some hot glue on the other side of the Velcro, and once I have it in place on my body where I want, I'm going to stitch and go around the outside of edge to reinforce it, and I'm going to do this for the rest of the Velcro pieces. So everything that you see on me currently is going to be what's attached by Velcro. The thigh piece is this knee. To secure it a little better, I might do a strap from behind that just elastic band Velcro, but this is not going to fall down. And then the shoulders, chest, and this ab. On the chest, I did a Velcro piece across the top and bottom, and then same for this ab section, the top piece this way, and another one down here. And then in addition, I never really showed this, and I didn't make templates for it because it's very rough, and I was gonna redo this with leather, but for the time being, I made the bandolier belt out of foam, 2mm foam. Velcro here for getting it on and off. The same bullets that go around. 2mm foam for the purple, red, yellow, and then the gray is 5mm. That's going to be silver. Silver for the buckle. These two black webbing pieces are for each hip plate on each side. And I'll just slip it on so you guys can see. I'll cover this in Modge Podge and paint it, but I didn't include a tutorial for it because it's kind of half-assed. So in a second it'll be painted. It's a little big than what I need, so when I actually throw on the costume I need to pin it kind of in place. Did a little ammo pouch here, and then the straps for the black webbing for the hip plates to hold on each side. I know there's like a thermal detonator like pack that's supposed to go here, but I didn't bother putting that detail on since it's not going to be as visible, since my arms are going to be at my side along with the cape, which is going to be obscuring some of the view. But that is what it looks like. So I picked up some gray fabric. I cannot tell you the type of material that it is, but it has a little bit more weight to it, and you can't see, it's not as see-through as the cape that came with the sky costume suit. The only thing I really need to do with this is I need to cut out a little neck notch so that way the pieces of it can wrap around my neck. So as you can see, this is what I meant. It can cross over like this. I'm not going to do anything fancy, And all I'm gonna do for when I want to wear it is get a bunch of heavy duty safety pins, pin it through here and here, and if I need to, safety pin it from the bottom to the flight suit. And that is how the cape's going to be on. The only thing I really need to do is distress the bottom of it, because as you can tell, it's too nice. And that's the armor suiting up. For the most part, I am quite happy with how this turned out. The belt here part, like I mentioned, keeps dropping below the ab piece, so I might put a Velcro for holding this in place from behind, so that way it doesn't drop. But for the most part, I'm quite happy with the fit and proportions of how this turned out. For the description, I'm going to include what materials I use, and if you guys have any suggestions for how I might tweak this to make it a bit better to the actual show, leave that in the comment section below. Other than that, for the most part, this has been Kyle from Regrettable Props, and stay tuned for more cosplaying videos. Thank you. Bye, guys.